Alexia. If you're new here, my name's Alexia, and today we're gonna be talking about the true heroes of this world. And no, I'm not talking about McDonald's or Burger King. I mean the real heroes, the save your life kind of heroes. And those heroes I'm talking about are animals. Duh, what do you think I was gonna say, your mom or something? Just kidding, Mom, I love you. But seriously, animals, you know, your loyal companion that will stick with you to the very end. But it gets even more serious than that. These animals that I'm about to show you today aren't just heroes for being good pets. They're heroes because they actually saved people's lives. You know, like the people were about to, but then the animals came in and saved the day. Yep. So let's get looking. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this video is from a channel called Brain Time. I'm gonna leave their link in the description. Go check them out, guys. If you're gonna check them out, you best be subscribed to this channel already. If you subscribe to this channel, that means you officially joined the family. And family is forever. So hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to like this video.
Willie. This November morning in Denver, Colorado was no different from any other for the Kusk family.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
The nanny, Megan Howard, gave the toddler she was babysitting breakfast and then left the room. She had done this 100 times already, but this time the parrot named Willie began to yell, "Mama, baby." Willie was always talkative. He often said the word mama, but almost never said the word baby. This alarmed the woman, and she dashed back to the kitchen. What she saw shocked her. The little girl choked on her breakfast and was already starting to turn blue. Fortunately, Megan managed to react quickly. She performed the Heimlich maneuver, an emergency medical procedure. In the end, the toddler survived, and although Megan received an honorary award from the Red Cross chapter, she claims that Willie the parrot is the real hero of this story. The clever bird noticed that something was wrong with the child. If not for Willie, it's unlikely that Megan would have returned to the room in time to save the baby.
Okay, Willie. Look at you saving the life of that poor helpless little baby. You know, not gonna lie, before this story, I thought parrots were a little bit annoying. You know, they just say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And you're like, bro, can you just be quiet for 1 second? But after seeing this story, I might have changed my mind.
Killian. Unfortunately, not all nannies fulfill their duties responsibly.
Eat the mushroom, yes.
Not all of them are ready to help. In our next story, the animal had to stop the nanny from doing harm. In 2015, the Jordan family from South Carolina made all the local news headlines against their wishes. The reason was the nanny of their 7-month-old son, Finn. The woman worked for the couple for a total of 5 months. At some point, the parents noticed that their pet, a dog named Killian, began to react very aggressively to the nanny. The dog started growling whenever she came home. He seemed to be trying to protect the family. At some point, the family actually had to physically restrain the dog from going towards her. This strange behavior of the usually friendly dog concerned the parents, so they decided to hide the recorder in the house. Imagine their surprise when it turned out that the nanny was abusing their child. In the end, she even had to serve time in prison. If not for the dog, the cruel nanny would escape the punishment.
Oh my gosh! That dog straight up saved that kid's life, because you don't know if they wouldn't have caught it sooner, then something really, really bad would have happened to their kid. I swear, dogs just have a sixth sense for figuring out what kind of people are good people and what kind of people are bad people. But step aside, FBI agents, because I think the dogs are the real investigators here. Plus, they're real cute and stuff.
Ning Nong. We are certain you are very well aware that elephants are very intelligent and delicate animals. However, you can't even imagine to what extent. This story proves it well. It happened in 2004 in Thailand. Back then, a powerful underwater earthquake, which occurred in the Indian Ocean, caused a devastating tsunami. The little 8-year-old girl, Amber Owen, wouldn't have a single chance to survive the disaster if not for the timely help from the elephant Ning Nong. But first things first. Amber was in Thailand with her parents on vacation. During a month-long stay, the girl made friends with a 4-year-old elephant. Every morning, she hurried to the beach to ride on the back of the animal and treat him to bananas. On December 26th, nothing foreshadowed trouble and no one noticed the ground was shaking, but animals are often the first to feel something is wrong. The elephant Ning Nong felt that trouble was coming. He was nervous, trying to escape from the beach, but the elephant trainer kept trying to get him to come back. And then the huge wave suddenly smashed across the beach. All that Amber could do was to hold on to the elephant. The animal did not throw off the little rider. Thanks to his size, Ning Nong was not carried away by the water. The elephant found a small wall, wedging himself beside the stone shelf. This way, the animal saved itself and the little girl. In this video, where she is telling the whole world this amazing story, she's already an adult.
Whoa! So their whole city pretty much got whoopity-whoop swooshed away by that water. But the only thing that got left, one elephant and its best friend, a blonde little girl from America.
Bear. In order to save a kid, you don't actually have to be 3 meters tall and weigh several tons. Our next hero, a dog named Bear, serves as an excellent example. This story happened to the Drouch family from the US. The mother, Patricia, went into the garage just for a minute to get some garden tools. Her youngest son, 14-month-old Stanley, was walking right next to her all this time, and then at some point, he suddenly disappeared. The woman searched the entire house, but the kid was nowhere to be found. At last, she decided to check the pool, and of course, she saw the kid in the water. For a second, the woman was certain that the kid was no longer alive because he was floating. But then she looked closer and realized that the dog was keeping the boy afloat. Bear was holding him up, balancing the kid on his back, fearing that the child would drown. He spent several minutes in this position until Patricia pulled her son out of the water.
Oh, guys, I swear I was gonna try and not get emotional in this video, but these animals really get to you.
Masha. You've probably heard the common misconception that unlike dogs, who are very loyal pets, cats are independent and don't need anyone at all. The cat Masha managed to dispel this myth and even became famous all over the world. In the winter of 2015, this intelligent animal saved a 2-month-old child from certain death, even though she never had owners. Masha is a stray cat living on a staircase, which is a common thing in Russia. She lived in a box on one of the floors, and tenants brought her food every day.
Okay, Masha living in somebody else's staircase, waiting for people to bring her free food every day. Didn't know you were the newest feline on Extreme Cheapskates, but I'm just saying.
Her life would remain unremarkable if not for a 2-month-old baby who had been left in her box one day. For some unknown reason, the parents decided to abandon the baby, and they probably didn't even know how lucky they got. Throughout the long winter night, the cat did not leave the child, keeping him warm. In the morning, she woke up the entire house with her loud meowing, attracting the residents to the baby. This way, Masha helped the baby survive and also to find new parents for him. The story caused such a stir that a whole lot of people were willing to adopt the baby.
Oh, who on earth would do such a thing? You're telling me you got a beautiful newborn baby and you're just gonna dump the baby in a dirty box on a staircase? How cruel could someone be? At least bring the baby to an adoption center or even a homeless shelter. Anywhere would have been better than that box. Well, maybe not because they got Masha running them streets of that staircase and seems like she got it on lock. Shout out to you, Masha. You're a real one.
Stray pit bull. If you still think pit bulls are angry and aggressive dogs, wait till you hear our next story. It happened in St. Louis, Missouri. Just a few months ago, a woman walking her dogs noticed an extremely suspicious thing. A lonely little boy was walking along the street barefoot, accompanied by a formidable pit bull. The boy was seemingly lost. The woman could not turn a blind eye to the situation and started knocking on neighbors' doors, trying to understand whose child it was. 4 hours later, the parents were found. And the most surprising thing in this story is, of course, the dog's behavior. A stray pit bull found the child and then accompanied him, protecting him from danger. Of course, after such a heroic act, the dog simply had to be adopted.
Oh, he saw that kid unprotected walking down the street with no shoes on and decided to hire himself as his own personal security guard. That's pretty dope.
Slayer and Paco. Without any doubt, the title of the goodest boys belongs to these two pit bulls. Believe it or not, these two dogs saved little children from a venomous snake. The fighting left them wounded, but this only adds additional points to their heroic act. This story happened on August 13th, 2017 in Southwest Florida. The children were playing in their grandmother's backyard when Slayer and Paco began to behave in a very weird way. The dog started barking at something in the grass so loudly they attracted the attention of adults. The children were sent inside, and a few minutes later, the parents noticed a very serious threat in the form of a venomous snake. Fortunately, Slayer and Paco saved the day. They simply did not let the snake near people. And then the brave Slayer grabbed the snake in his mouth and killed it. His swollen snout is like a battle honor. Don't worry, although both dogs got bitten, they were taken to the vet and quickly recovered.
But he had a mouth so swollen it looks like he just chomped on a whole apple and didn't even chew it.
Melvin. What you see is an animal that several years ago proved that cats deserve the title of man's main friend, just like dogs. If not for Melvin, his entire family would most likely be dead. What did he do? Saved the owners from the fire. In the middle of the night, their mobile home suddenly went up in flames. Instead of fleeing, Melvin ran to the owners and began to meow as loudly as he could. At first, the sleepy people ignored the cat, but Melvin was persistent.
Cannonball! Good morning. Garfield!
So much so that the owners eventually woke up and managed to escape the house unharmed.
But hold up, you're telling me your whole mobile home caught on fire and you didn't even know? Our mobile home's not even that big? Okay, I have no idea, to be honest, but kudos to the cat.
Theodore. Sometimes animals are so devoted to people they are ready to sacrifice their life to save the owners. You probably expect something like that from a dog, but what if we say our next hero is a domestic mini pig? Theodore was hailed as a hero for a reason.
He's
this
so
story
cute.
happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. On a March night at around 3 a.m., the house of Theodore's owners was suddenly engulfed in flames. The brave little pig woke up the owner, Courtney, giving her enough time to get her parents out of the burning house. When she returned for Theo, a wall of smoke separated them. Firefighters forced her to leave. Courtney, however, decided to take the risk. In the smoke-filled house, she was looking for her little hero for as long as she could. But unfortunately, she failed to find him. This is how Theodore saved his owners at the cost of his own life.
No! Guys, that's too sad! Poor little Theodore was just trying to save his family, but his family, unfortunately, couldn't save him back.
Sasha. Fortunately, stories of animals saving their owners from a fire are not so rare. For example, this pit bull named Sasha acted like a real hero. When the neighbor's apartment caught fire, the dog began to bark, attracting the attention of the household. Before the owners realized what was happening, she rushed into the kid's room. When people ran after the dog, they saw that Sasha had pulled the baby out of the crib and was carrying him to the door. She's a true hero. There's no doubt about that.
Man, these animals saving their owners from these burning buildings, they just don't stop. Sasha's out here dragging that baby across the room quicker than a dog would eat a freshly cooked steak. That's commitment.
Cooper. When Carson, the 3-year-old son of the Ernest couple, did not come home after a 3-hour walk, the mother sensed that something was wrong. This story happened in Cooperstown Village, North Dakota. The kid was used to playing alone, but this time something was off. Carson got lost, the parents could not find him for a whole day, and asked the neighbors for help. A group of 200 volunteers went to look for the boy, but none of them proved to be as helpful as the dog. In the end, the boy was found almost 2 kilometers away from his farm. Carson was found with Cooper lying on top of him, keeping his body warm throughout the night.
Oh my gosh! First of all, why are you letting your kid play alone for 3 hours? That ain't safe. And second of all, where can I buy me a dog blanket for myself?
Atzlin. Finally, we'll show you that not only pets can be grateful for care and affection.
Whoa! What is this? Whoa.
Atzlin the tiger heroically saved the caretaker from the attack of a leopard. One might think the leopard was just playing, but have you seen how big their teeth are? So yeah, it was definitely a rescue. The caretaker even thanked Atzlin by slapping him on the
gotta see that again. Look at this leopard in the left corner right here. You can see that it's just going in for the attack on that caretaker. But if it wasn't for that tiger who saw the leopard coming, oh man, it might have ended very badly. Good guy, tiger. That was close. But anyways, guys, that is all the videos that I have for you today of animals saving people's lives. If you liked today's video, don't forget to smash that like button as hard as you freaking can. And also hit that subscribe button so you can join the family. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you all in the next video.